2015ஆம் ஆண்டில் சென்னையை புரட்டி போட்ட வெள்ளத்தை யாரும் மறந்திருக்க முடியாது. 500க்கும் அதிகமானவர்கள் இறந்தனர். நூற்றுக்கணக்கானோர் மறுஜென்மம் எடுத்தனர். லட்சக்கணக்கானோர் வீடு வாசல்களை இழந்தனர். 2016ஆம் ஆண்டில் மழை பொய்த்ததால் தண்ணீர் பஞ்சம். 2017இல் தொடர்ந்து 10 நாட்கள் கனமழை கொட்டியும் சென்னை குடிநீர் ஏரிகளில் பாதி கூட நிரம்பவில்லை. சென்னைக்கு ஏன் இந்த சாபக்கேடு? சென்னையை சொல்லி குற்றமில்லை. எல்லா வளமும் சென்னைக்கு இருக்கிறது. வளங்களை நல்ல முறையில் பயன்படுத்தாத ஆட்சியாளர்களே குற்றவாளிகள். ஏரிகளை பிளாட் போட்ட அரசியல்வாதிகளின் கைக்கூலிகளே குற்றவாளிகள். கையாலாகாத நமது அரசாங்கத்தை நீர் மேலாண்மை வல்லுநர் ஜனகராஜன் லெஃப்ட் ரைட் வாங்குவதை பாருங்கள். சென்னை ஒரு உலகளாவிய நகரம் என்ற தலைப்பில் நடந்த கருத்தரங்கில் பேசிய அவர் அரசின் இயலாமைகளை புட்டு புட்டு வைத்திருக்கிறார். மழைக்காலத்தில் சென்னை வாசிகள் அனுபவிக்கும் துயரங்களுக்கு என்ன காரணம்? ஜனகராஜனை பேச கேட்போம்.
We have been talking about only floods in the particular context of Chennai, but we have been also been experiencing other kinds of disasters like cyclones and tsunami, droughts and floods, and of course we may be affected by earthquakes also. But the key issue here is what do we differentiate, and secondly, do we have the preparedness, leave alone the infrastructure for the time being. What kind of a preparedness do we have, and what kind of lessons are we learning from the past events is something is extremely important. First question, are we prepared, and what kind of infrastructure do we have for all these disasters? If you ask me, actually speaking, we don't. And we don't have any kind of infrastructure, and we don't have any kind of preparedness, and all that preparedness that we are talking about, that we have been practicing, is take it as it comes, and and whenever there is a disaster, we will be prepared and we will go into the field and work. That is, I mean, our approach has been one of after the event. Act after the event is something which we have been working on. I think it's not going to work, and just one strong hard disaster is going to destroy all the assets that you have created. So what happened in the case of 2015, and we could not really act that swiftly, and then we lost 500 lives. Therefore, the key issue is it's important for us to be prepared, not just 1 month before the monsoon. You have to be prepared all the 365 days in a year. That is what is called the preparedness. In fact, Chief Engineer, when he made a presentation on the Chennai Metro Water, he asked you a question. The question is, can you produce water? Obviously, no, you cannot produce water. And the answer that he gave was that you can manage the water. Are we managing the water? Is the key issue that I am asking you, sir. Actually, we are not managing the water. Why do you need it? For instance, desalination plant for a city where the rainfall is 1,350 millimeters. So that is where we are failing in our management. We should not forget that we are blessed. Chennai city is blessed. Why is it blessed? Because Chennai city is blessed because we have got an extremely good watershed system. We are well endowed with water in terms of rainfall, and we are also well endowed with water bodies to store, and we are also well endowed with the drainage system. How do you get flood? You see, Chennai city in the whole of the country is extremely unique because we are endowed with a very well defined distributed drainage system. The flood of 2015 is a curse because we have not managed our water. So that is where I would like to question you, sir. When you said the management is the answer, management was not addressed, I would say. Had you addressed that issue very well, how can you how you could have suffered the 2015 flood, and we could not have lost 500 lives, and then the total damage loss was something of the order of something like 7,000 crores. You don't have to spend 7,000 crores, spend half of it, you get the permanent remedy. Our approach has been one of take it as it comes, and spend on the drought relief and spend on the flood relief, and then forget it and then wait for the next flood to hit you, and then you act on it. So that has been our approach. I think that is where we are making extremely bad mistake, and therefore we are endowed with a very good drainage system, and we are endowed with a very good water holding system like tanks in the whole of Tiruvallur Kanchipuram district, and in Arkonam Taluk, which is going to become Greater Chennai now, of 8,600 square kilometers. In this 8,000 square kilometers area, we got about 4,100 tanks, water bodies, where you can store up to 150 to 200 TMC feet of water. And he told you, the chief engineer told you, our water capacity is, the need is something like 1 TMC feet per month. And even if you use 2 TMC feet per month, all that you need is 24 TMC feet. Whereas with the available rainfall, you can store up to 150 TMC feet. In the latest rainfall, the last 6 or 7 days, you know how much water that Chennai city, within the city we got? 56 TMC feet of water. But our reservoir is not even half full. Why? That is because we are not in a position to harness the water that you get through rainfall. So we have got quite a good number of rainy days ahead. Can we store? There is no answer. So this is where I would like to address to you all that we have got a large task ahead of us. And why should we suffer from flood and a drought? Just imagine, we have been experiencing a series of disasters from 2005 flood, then tsunami, then 2000, then Varda cyclone, then 2015 flood, 2016 drought. This is ridiculous. We had an historic flood in 2015 and historic drought in 2016. How can that happen? You can't. And I believe the available report, the news report tells us that we have lost 300 TMC feet of water in 2015 flood. We could have stored. And 2016 drought could have been easily mitigated. We did not do that. And then we spent on drought relief. So this is something extremely questionable. And I think this is where we really have to act swiftly, make use of the available. You don't have to create infrastructure. This is very important. You don't need to create infrastructure. Please make use of the available infrastructure. We are blessed. You are blessed with this infrastructure. You are blessed with the rainfall, blessed with the drainage system, blessed with the tanks to store water. But therefore, if we suffer, I think that is because we are not managing the available system.
சென்னையில் வெள்ள பிரச்சனைக்கு நீர்நிலைகள் ஆக்கிரமிப்பு முக்கிய காரணம். இப்பவும் அரசியல்வாதிகள் உதவியுடன் பண முதலைகள் நீர்நிலைகளை பிளாட் போட்டு கொண்டுதான் இருக்கிறார்கள். நாட்டை சுரண்டும் சுயநல கும்பல்கள் திருந்தாத வரை சென்னை வாசிகளை வெள்ளம் விடாது கருப்பாகத்தான் துரத்தும்.